G'day guys, James Gabbers here from JPS Health and Fitness, and today I'm going to talk to you about a technique, method or system, whatever you want to refer to it as, that can really help you intermediate lifters take your training to the next level and improve your strength and hypertrophy, as well as bust through any plateaus that you may be experiencing. So before we discuss this, we must first give everything we talk about in fitness some context. So obviously, as a beginner, you will make progress linearly of just about any type of program. For example, a beginner lifter may progress for 20 weeks or more off a simple 3x5 on the back squat, simply adding weight week to week. Now, we know that as an intermediate lifter, our progress starts to slow and stagnate, and it can become increasingly frustrating for us to be able to bust through plateaus when they do arise. So the technique I'm going to talk to you about today is called top sets and back off sets. And firstly, let's define what a top set is. So a top set is simply working up to a near maximal effort set for a desired number of reps. Now, a back off set is simply taking a percentage of the weight off of our top set and performing more work, which are the back off sets, and doing multiple sets and reps, which can help accumulate some volume. Now, you might ask, why would we do this? Now, there are a number of benefits. There's obviously a physiological benefit of using heavier loads. We can induce more mechanical stress, and there's a neurological benefit as well. So because of the demands high weights put on our neural system, we're forced to use high threshold motor units to be able to move such loads. Now, this has a carryover benefit to our back off sets because it's what's known as post-activation potentiation, and it's a phenomenon that has been studied for a number of years in exercise science and has shown that once we turn on these high threshold motor units, they're activated for a certain period of time after that top set, which can assist in moving lighter loads, which makes them feel easier, which can improve your efficiency and allows you to get in more work, which is obviously beneficial for practice and skill mastery, as well as accumulating volume, which is extremely important for building muscle. And the way that we would structure a back top set and a back off set and use this technique is obviously for big compound lifts, such as our squats, bench press, deadlifts. You can even use it for barbell rows and pull-ups, but it doesn't lend itself too well to isolation movements. So, incorporating this in your program is quite simple. You obviously just do a top set of whatever exercise you want to improve your strength or you're using to induce some mechanical stress. And bear in mind that when your goal is for strength, you would perform a top set of 1 to 5 reps. And your back off sets will be at a much higher percentage of your top set than it would if your goal was hypertrophy. For example, if you're training for strength, you may only take off 10% when you perform your back off sets. Whereas if you're training for hypertrophy, you might perform a top set of 6 to 12 reps and then take off 15 to 20%. Because obviously, if we perform a load that is too heavy, it will have negative implications in terms of our ability to achieve our overall volume. So guys, we've been using top sets and back off sets with a lot of our intermediate and advanced strength and physique athletes at JPS for a while now. We've got great results and we'll continue to use them for a long period of time. But I thought it'd be handy for you guys to know about this technique, and I hope that it can benefit your training. If you have any questions, hit me up below and I'll be more than happy to answer them.